Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. A few weeks ago I modified a tailstock off a Myford ML7 lathe. I machined it flat on one side so that I can mount his DRO on it. In this nightcap I do the piece that goes onto the barrel where I can mount the scale for his DRO on his tailstock. I show quite a bit of that. There's some milling work, some work with slit and saw, a little bit of forge or chuck work and some drilling and tapping. I hope you find that sort of interesting. The new Saturday night videos seem to be going down quite well, like the sort of instruction videos for lathe work. I did another one last night. I hope you watched it and I hope you found that interesting and managed to pick up a little bit from it. This is the tailstock on my Harrison lathe. A while ago I modified a Myford one. I machined a flat on here so that I could mount a DRO bracket on, and what he wants us to do is make an aluminium adapter to go on the barrel of his tailstock. It's going to take the reed head. He's done a little drone, he sent us a drone. I've got a bit of suitable aluminium, so I'm going to go about making that. I'll do some lathe work, some milling work, a little bit of drilling and tapping. That's the sketch he's done. It's basically all the sizes are there. It's a 1-inch hole he needs, so it must be a 1-inch spindle on the Myford. Blocks 1.4 metres, 1.5 inches wide, 1.1 from there to the centre. I've got a piece of, the only piece I've got it here, my aluminium. We'll get it out of that. I'll square it up and we'll cut it to size. If you want to send some hacksaw blades in, real clips ones are hard to get, decent hacksaw blades now. Right, that's the block of aluminium. There's no real true faces anywhere. That's probably the best face. So we'll put that to the bottom and then machine the face parallel to that. So nothing's really straight and square, but it soon will be. So it's just about got all of it. We'll whisper this surface and then measure it. We need 1.5 inches. Right, that's at 1.7, so I want 200 that's taken off that. 200 thou. 1.7, we want 1.5, so that's 0.2 innings to come off there. Look at that face. Looking at imperial because the drone's in imperial, and I've got a DRO on here, so it doesn't make any difference at all to me. I'll just press a button and it changes it from inch to metric. There's 50,000, so we'll go up for that. problem at all. Make it 100. Yeah, that's spot on, 1.5 inches. Next I need to machine that face. I'll square that end up first. Just check that I've got enough. Yeah, loads. Just take those little rags off. So now we use the y-axis. And obviously that's going to be at 90 degrees to the vice jaw, so it's going to be good. We're cutting into the cutter, so we're doing conventional milling. If we put the cut on and did that, that would be clay milling, where it's kind of dragging it in. Right, so now we've got a piece of aluminium with two parallel sides, and that end there is at 90 degrees. There's a hacksaw cut mark there, so what I'll do, I'll machine this end and then go from there to there to get the final dimension. Right, so now we've got a rectangle and it's square and parallel all ways. The block's now at the right size. I need to find the centre. Zero there. And we're half that. Bring it back in until the DRO says 0, and that will be the centre. Which is there. So I can lock off the y-axis. Don't need to find the end. Hold it in. Sit there. I'm sure that's a 2mm pin. $4mm pin. So I'll quickly convert the machine back to metric. Go that way for 2mm, and that'll put us exactly on the end of there. Then we can go back to inch again, and I think I need 1.1 inches. Yeah, 1.1 inches. One inch and 100 thou. There, and that's where the inch down the hole needs to be, so I'm going to put a centre drill in and mark that. It takes nothing to check it. Now I could put the hole in here by using a drill and my boring head, but I think what I'll do is I'll put it in the 4-jaw chuck and set it up in the 4-jaw chuck and do it that way. It's important that this taper is clean when you put it back together. If we just clamp the aluminium there, those jaws will mark the aluminium. Well, I don't think I've got any jaw protectors for this one, but I have got something that I can make some out of. I've got a load of these copper strips given, so I think they'll probably do to make some nice jaw protectors with. I'm going to close the chuck up, at least close 2 of the jaws up. Like that. Right, and we can put a piece of copper in there, and this should in theory bend it. It's obviously going to have to be bigger than the, I just got to know where to go. Right, that's quite satisfactory, I think. Little hammer. Right, so we'll make 4 of those, and they'll make nice little jaw protectors. But they're not going to protect the jaw, they're going to protect whatever you put in there. Aluminium could have been used instead of the copper. We want to put that centre mark right in the middle of the chuck. So all I've done, I've loosened the jaws off, bring in the tailstock centre, into a centre drill mark like that, and that's basically going to hold that in the middle. Put in the protectors we've just made and just gently nip up that jaw. Same with that one. I've got plenty of clearance on the lathe to leave that chuck jaw protruding like that. Right, so now we've got the 4 jaws touching, and it's held flat against the face of the chuck, and the hole in the chuck is big enough to allow me to bore the 1-inch diameter hole. Right, now we'll clock it in from there to get it absolutely spot on, and all I use is another centre into there. I've got a spring loaded one, but this works just as well. Just enough weight to hold it. Then we'll put a clock gauge on there and see how far out it actually is. It looks good actually. The nearer you can get to the chuck, the more accurate your measuring will be. Right, I'm looking at 2 thou there, so I'll bring the camera in a little bit. Right, 2 thou, which is not a great lot, so we'll find a high one, which is that one there, nip it up, making it worse, high one there. Again. Right, that's sort of pretty good now, we'll leave it at that. Everything's tight. So now we can put the 1-inch diameter hole into there. Right, centre drill first. You can see it's running dead true. Just move things a little bit closer. You've always got to make sure you've got plenty of clearance when you've got things sticking out of jaws like that, which we have. Slow things down considerably. You could bore at the sides, no problem, but when I've got a reamer sitting there, I'm using a WD-40 type of lubricant, ideal for aluminium. Kerosene is good as well, but kerosene stinks. Right, so that's put a really nice finish in there, and that's the hole out now to 1-inch dead.